What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Crankshaft.
What's going on, crankers?
We're cranking out here. It's the Flesh and Blood show about playing in paper to get better. In the last episode, I think I declared that if neither of us wins Pro Tour Amsterdam, the show is a bust. Maybe we'll push that back and say a Pro Tour next year. If neither of us top eights, the show is a bust. So I think the odds are pretty good on that
Just
happening,
shifting
right?
goalposts.
Like, I think if me and David keep practicing every week, playing on the internet, everyone points out all of our mistakes. By next year,
I've actually been shocked how few comments there have been like, hey, you screwed it up, especially when they've been as obvious as they have been.
Yeah, we make some pretty big mistakes. I was talking in the last episode about the Katsu Victor game, but also like KO Boltyn. I feel like I made some pretty big mistakes there. Also, just like the way the deck was built was not as good at combating Boltyn. I don't know. I feel like it's nothing but mistakes. So roast us. Tell us what we did wrong. We're trying to get better. How are we going to get better if no one tells us?
You're too respectful, and we've been meaning to talk to you about it.
Yeah, that's true. I think only one episode has a comment calling David a cuck. So.
Nobody calls me a cuck. I moved the microphone, the camera.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, we're good. That's not Matt. He's moving time and space because no one's calling him a cuck, folks. So
I don't even see. You said it. You said someone did it. I've looked in the comments. I've not seen it.
Yeah,
I don't know if it got deleted or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe YouTube doesn't want that kind of thing on their
quite possibly.
platform. Who knows?
I got bumped again.
I think you're good. Let's see.
So,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. What are you playing today?
I'm copying David from the very first episode. I'm playing Sarah Boltyn. Breaker of Dawn.
That's great. I am copying Chris from the entire New York City ProQuest season and playing Katsu the Wanderer.
That is true. After we recorded that episode where I played Katsu, I played KO for like one RTN, or no, two. And I was like, this is okay. I made top 8 once and I didn't do that well. I didn't have a ton of fun, and I was like, what if I played Katsu instead? I had more fun. I did better. So I think the lesson is play the deck that you have fun playing. And also, if it annoys everyone in your local scene and makes them rage, all the better.
It's true. There have been multiple times during this ProQuest season where Chris made me personally mauled. But we don't do that anymore. This is a post-tilting world for old Citric, all right?
The mauled equity is it's good. If people get tilted against your deck, it's free value.
Yeah, it's really, man.
Yeah.
Anywho, all right, shall we roll for it?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
I will call.
I will get the big visible dice.
Even.
It's even again. Wow, 2 for 2 on dice rolls these last 2 episodes.
This is interesting. I feel like I probably want to go first, even though you want to go second usually, because I'm not really doing anything if I go second. Mm-hmm. So you will just set up a 5-card hand.
You want to be getting those cards in Soul?
I think I want to get some cards in Soul, so I will go first.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Then I will go second.
Alrighty. I've been wanting, since Heavy Hitters, I've been like kind of wanting to play Warrior, and I really like Kasai and Blitz. Yeah. And so I've been interested. And the issue I kept running into, thinking about it, is that, for one thing, we have a sort of hostile local scene to that kind of deck, because we have multiple Kanos, we have multiple Teklavasans.
And our last ProQuest had 3 Viserais.
Yeah, there's a lot of Viserai. And yeah, I feel like one thing I don't like in Flesh and Blood is if I'm playing a deck that like loses to a really slow deck. Like I really don't like playing Guardian and losing to like Pistol Dash. I don't like the idea of anything slow and like getting ground out by a Teklavasan. Mm-hmm. I think deep down I'm a ninja pervert at heart, and I like to be able to do like a 40 damage turn. Boltyn can do that. So he's like a warrior, but he also can do a crazy combo.
Lumina Ascension, turns out, unlocks some of the highest damage output in the game.
Mm-hmm. And you gain life too.
Indeed.
Also fun. So this is the latest thing I've been trying, is playing a little combo Boltyn.
All right. Well, laying out my equipment here, pretty standard set. Mm-hmm. Breeze Rider's Boots, the Breaking Scales, Mask of the Pouncing Lynx.
It's good stuff.
All right.
Pouncing Lynx has been, I don't think it's ever been better than it has been this meta.
It's really, I thought, Katsu. It's funny, before this meta, I thought I preferred Mask of Momentum to Pouncing Lynx. Yeah. And I was like, man, Mask of Momentum, it's impossible. You're always blah, blah, blah. You're giving up extra cards all this time. Mm-hmm. No, it turns out Mask of Pouncing Lynx is actually significantly worse.
When it can, like, sometimes get, like, 10 value. Like,
I was not getting triple bonds in the Mask of Momentum meta.
No. Katsu would be threatening, like, a leg tap or a spinning wheel kick, where you had to give some armor or a D-react to block it, or he'd draw a card.
Yeah.
But, yeah, times changed a lot. When you have decks like KO and Kasai and Victor around, just being like Kadachi 4, people are like, I get to block 4? That's awesome. Thanks for letting me use my block card. Thanks for letting me use my D-React.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just my armor. Like, KO could just use only his armor and stop like 4 mask triggers throughout the game, I feel like. Maybe give you a card on occasion.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, things had to change, which is what's always interesting about this game, is that it's pretty rare for a hero or class to like be completely pushed out of the meta, even if it initially seems like it will be. It feels like usually people can find a way to adapt to whatever the like new best deck is. So when it's KO and Warriors, you kind of just adapt to be almost an OTK combo deck and not a grindy deck, because you just can't grind as well as they can.
Sure. This will be interesting because while I did play Katsu for a while, I played mostly a defensive build of Katsu. We have a concept locally we call fatigue pervert, which is very much sort of what that deck was inspired by. I've never really played the aggro Katsu list, and so it will be an adventure trying to see through the matrix for all the lines.
Yeah, it is especially matrixy. Like, I played it before when it was like kind of similar to this. Like, I've only played aggro Katsu post bonds, but I feel like I experimented with it a little during Lexi meta when it was like trying to abuse momentum more, but momentum is just like not a factor in this meta, so it's really all about the bonds combo.
Sure. So. I will deal myself 4 cards. And good luck.
Good luck, have fun. I will be going first.
I will be going second.
As we agreed only moments ago.
Sorry. It's our 3rd try at recording this game because we both keep doing, well, no, OBS crashed in the last one. But no, we both keep doing dumb shit.
Dumb shit just keeps happening.
This is, in the first game we tried to film, I was in a Pouncing Lynx trigger, Katsu trigger, tutoring, and accidentally shuffled my Grave back into my deck.
Right before he's about to play Bonds of Ancestry, so it's not even like, oh, you got more good cards in your deck. It's just like, okay, play Bonds, pass on Bonds trigger, do nothing. And for a second we were like, could we recreate the graveyard? Trying to think what was in there, but it was like, it had been shuffled in, and it like probably had like 15 cards in it, maybe, something like that.
I tried to say this in the last game, but we got canceled because of Chris accidentally forgetting to put his Lumina combo worth of soul back in hand.
We were about to start, and I was like, wait, why is Boltyn looking extra thick?
But I was saying we should like put in like right here like a clip of in like black and white of like the footage of us both just making awful boner mistakes with this that just ruined the game. All right, there is that.
Okay, there you go. Where is your graveyard? Did I steal it or something?
Oh no.
Did we shuffle it in?
I just shuffled it back in.
Oh shit. Can we reconstruct it?
We literally just shuffled it all back in.
Oh no. Now we have even more. And maybe if you even see this episode, I'm looking at OBS. It still says stop recording. It's not crashing, so
all right.
Okay.
Good. We're functioning.
While I still have it going, I am going to play a Take Flight, charging in an Oath of Steel, 1 floating. It's coming in for 4. Go again.
Okay. I will block 5.
Sure. 100 wins with Fraternity. Okay. Some combo cards, not quite the hot start you had last time with the Dishonor.
The last time we played, it was like a Whelming, a Descendant, and a Dishonor.
Yeah,
ruled.
I was a little scared. So if I win this one, it's because David didn't get that start.
It's true.
It's because I cheated by crashing OBS with a secret button under the
just kicking the computer.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will pay 1, attack with a... let's do a Saber.
Are you trying to yam me?
No. I realized I didn't want to pitch the last card, so
sure.
2 or 4.
Block with the Warmongers.
Okay. Nothing in all arsenal.
Wait till like bonds for the Warmongers.
What if they make a like non-attack action bonds? That'd be crazy. For like Runeblade or Wizard or something.
Yeah, right? That's fun. Interesting.
Still recording. So if you're watching this, it's because OBS decided not to fuck us.
And we didn't make another set of boneheaded mistakes.
Yeah, I feel good about that. Future
That's
Chris
the
and
word.
David.
We can't screw up anymore because I can't do the explanation of how we screwed up again.
We'd have to play it again.
Yeah. Okay. What am I doing here?
It's the eternal Katsu question.
Am I? No, we're not doing that. Okay. Regrettably, I think I have to pitch this.
Sure.
Surging.
Okay, 2 in hand?
2 in hand, yes.
Okay. Defend for 6.
Okay, sure.
That is why it feels so good when you just get to block with Dishonor for free, especially on turn 0.
Cost. We'll play a Whelming for 4 go again.
Sure. 1 in hand?
Yep.
Okay. Block 6.
Block 6.
Yeah.
Kadashi for 1?
I'll take 1.
Sure. I'll arsenal.
Okay. On my turn, I will just pass. 5 card Katsu hand. This gets scary.
Okay.
No agile windups before I draw, but I secretly put in my Katsu deck.
Okay. Play 100 wins.
Sure.
3 go again.
Block for 3.
I will Ancestral.
You got it?
Draw a card.
Sure. Thinking on reactions. It's interesting. I know from the other side of the table, sometimes if you stop the first trigger, it doesn't really matter. Other times, it does. I feel like in that deck, 100 wins is often supposed to be like the sneaky way to get your combo off. I think I will, maybe a little risky, but I'll play a sink below and I'll sink.
Sure, sounds good. Yeah. Play a Descendant for 2. Go again.
Whelming Descendant. Ooh, that was a pretty good, potentially a good reaction.
Yeah.
Stopped you from discarding and then tutoring for more nonsense. Descendant for 2. 1 in hand, 1 in arsenal. Okay. I'll say block 3 there. V.
Sure. Foster Face for 2.
Sure. I'll take 2.
Sure. All right. Now we got a graveyard.
It's looking pretty good, yeah. No Dishonor, right?
Need a bombs in it, but
no.
No Dishonor in it.
Okay. Yeah, it depends. Sometimes you just like can get your bonds off of Katsu or whatever.
Sure.
Means you have more in the deck if it's not in grave. On my turn, I will pass. Draw back up.
Okay. I will 100 wins.
Sure. Is your arsenal still the same? Did you play arsenal
same arsenal, yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. Better not look at the computer. No, it's okay. I'd have to turn my head down to look.
Yeah.
I'll defend for 3.
I will Ancestral.
Sure. No reactions this time. I'll take 1.
Sure.
Unless you have more reacts.
No.
Take 1.
We will... Thinking on triggers. Pass on Breezies. I think...
Makes
pass
sense.
on Pouncing Links.
Okay.
We will Katsu trigger. We will discard a Dishonor.
Oof, okay.
To get a bonds. We've already hit, so we get a yellow.
Okay. Yellow, and then you still have 3 cards in hand?
Yep.
Frightening. And Dishonor engraved now for bonds. Okay, so probably will want to have some block available. At least I do have armor. It's nice if you have enough armor that, like, even if you run out of blocking cards in hand,
yeah,
you can't fully get.
You got a bit of a fridge for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cut. Oh.
Hey, look at that! Graveyard's still there.
Graveyard's
We're learning,
still
folks.
there. We did it. Well, I mean, I still got one more tutor on this turn, so.
That's true.
Okay,
It's the ones that get you.
Going
the second tutors. You're not least expecting it.
Play a Descendant for 3 go again.
Sure. Pitching a Fluster Fist. Okay. No blocks. I'll take 3.
Sure.
2, 3.
We will bonds. I will banish a Fluster.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess you can't dishonor me because you don't have a surging.
Yep.
Okay.
Fluster Fist.
Sure.
And banish.
So this is coming in for 3, and then I can get flustered and maybe whatever else is in your hand.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. I think that's fine. I'll block 3 there.
Sure. Yeah, cut.
Sure.
We'll send the Fluster.
Sure. For 4.
Yep.
Block 3 more. Take 1.
Sure.
Okay.
And all Arsenal.
Sounds good. Look at that. Graveyard's still there.
We did it, boys.
Yeah, we're on the way to the Pro Tour at this point. I don't see how we could fail to top 8 with this kind of flesh and blood skill. On my turn, I will pass and draw up.
Okay.
Not representing anything by holding cards in my hand. Doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Break cross trap.
Okay.
Do it. Cross trap here. Actually, maybe I don't.
Okay. I feel like if you can get away with not cracking it, it would be good.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, we'll play a surging.
Okay. I'll defend it for, actually, let's see. Do I want to overblock? I've seen 2 Ancestrals. Okay, I think at that point, it's a little safer to not overblock. If you're playing Art of War, I'm probably getting hit anyway. So, let's not pop that out of its slab. Let's defend for 4.
Sure. We'll play a Descendant for 5.
Sure.
Go again.
5 go again. 1 in hand?
Yep. 2.
2 in hand, okay. Black for 6.
Okay. 1 in hand, 1 in arsenal?
Yeah.
Kadashi?
I'll take 1. Got
Sure.
31.
I will arsenal.
Okay. Right. I will pass and draw again. Boy, my soul is looking lonely here. Use a little more in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now we pop cross trap.
Okay.
Send a surging for 4 go again.
Okay. Thinking here. Interesting. Huh. Boltyn is a weird deck to play. Just playing a combo deck. It's cool questions to ask. It's like not stuff you normally are thinking about in like a normal Flesh and Blood deck.
Mm-hmm. Like, can you eat a full combo turn and still go off?
Yeah. Or like if I like, do I maybe want to like get slightly more in soul and then go off after that? Like, I don't know.
I feel like trying to go off with 1 in soul is pretty dangerous.
It seems dangerous, yeah.
Even with hot streak.
Yeah. You have 2 armor. I mean, you could give me like some kind of... I've seen 2 of your Ancestrals and a Warmongers, but yeah, it's still dicey.
Mm-hmm.
You could do something. I think I will say no blocks on the surging. We'll see how this goes.
No reacts.
Okay, none for me.
All right.
It's like 4.
And we think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the way we go.
What am I facing down from your graveyard? We have...
Oh, I have everything.
Yeah, Descendant, Fluster, Bonds, Descendant, Dishonor, 100 Winds, Descendant, Whelming. Yeah. Got it all.
Do I have... I used up... So I haven't... Okay. All right. Let's order these correctly. Yeah. Huh? Into that. Makes sense. Okay. We are going to Katsu trigger. We're going to discard a Whelming and grab a Bonds.
Okay.
We're going to Pouncing Lynx.
Okay.
They'll do this first. Breaking Breezies.
Okay, Breezy's broken.
Yeah.
You can, like, shortcut the Pouncing Lynx and just get both if you want.
Oh, duh. Why am I shuffling? Yeah.
When you shuffle that much, you start just, like... especially once you're going to Bonds.
Yeah. We're going to...
So Katsu got a red Bonds.
Pouncing Lynx for a yellow Whelming.
Sure. Love yellow Whelming.
Not bad.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to be shuffling more anyway, so whatever.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So I mean, what? My turn's almost over. We're going
still there.
to send yellow Whelming for 3 go again on hit draw a card.
Okay. Go again on hit draw. Block 3.
Sure. Cards in hand? 3?
3, yeah. And one in arsenal.
We're going to then we'll send the Bonds.
Sure.
Getting
David's arsenal is probably a Bonds because he had to IP himself on one turn, so he had no go again.
Pitch that. Play that. Yeah. Okay. We're going to banish a Bonds.
Okay. Graveyard still intact, and then getting another Bonds. So nothing else. These are both played from banish, so this will be the only thing playable from banish.
Yes.
Currently. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Until you Bonds again.
So that's 4 go again.
Sure. I will take 4.
Okay.
And we're dealing with either Whelming from hand, that's go again, or pitching for a Descendant.
Okay. We will pitch to play a Descendant.
Sure.
So that is 3 go again.
Sure. I will take 3. 3.
I will then play the Bonds.
Sure.
Banishing a... Do I? 1, 2, 3. Oh, so that's got to be... banishing a Whelming.
Okay. All right, so that's 4. Then you have Whelming, and then one presumes one more Bonds and a Dishonor, potentially. Okay.
Don't seem to be leaking a lot of damage, but I'm sure doing a lot.
I mean, I'm down to 20. It's dealt half my life. 20 in 1 soul is feels tough.
Okay. We will ship the Whelming for 3 go again.
Sure. I'll take 3.
Sure. We will blue Bonds.
Well, a blue one. Okay. Interesting.
Get it banishing a Dishonor.
Sure. Okay. I'll take 2 2 from Blue Bonds.
Mm-hmm. Should be the last shuffle.
Okay.
All right, and we will dishonor for 4 on hit. You'd be very sad for you.
Extraordinarily sad.
Could have used an Art of War on this turn. That would be nice, but
I'll give you all 3 of my armor to cover 5.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
That does make it breaking scales proof.
You kind of have to with dishonor.
Yep. All right. Is that enough? We'll see, I guess.
Pretty good. I'm going to play an Engulfing Light and charge Banneret of Gallantry, so that has the Soul Flare effect. When it's charged, I make a Quicken.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a Quicken.
Sure.
Coming in for 3, on hit goes to Soul.
1 in hand, 1 in arsenal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really want to give you that. So we'll block 4.
3.
Oh, that blocks 2. I'm sorry.
I have charge, so we'll get +1 if defended by an attack.
Block 4.
Blocking 4. I will play a Beacon, so I banish 1 card.
Okay.
Goes up to 5 because I also have the Boltyn effect.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
And I tutor. So I'm going to tutor for Illumina, and then also thinking if I want to give it go again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a Quicken, so I have 1 go again to start, but I haven't Gallantried.
Well, the Quicken can't apply to.
No, I would have to use my last soul. Yeah. Because this is what I was like debating on that turn, is that I really wanted to like charge and make the Quicken and like play the Beacon.
Right.
Because I was realizing that Beacon, like, if you have
you have not banished yet, right? This does not have go again yet.
No, I only banished for Beacon.
Okay,
so I have 1 in soul, so I'd have to go to 0 soul to give it go again.
Right.
So, kind of risky, even though I'd have a Quicken.
Yeah.
I think if you have 3 cards, I mean, I don't really have much armor, but I maybe just like, I don't know. I kind of need to keep a lot of cards to yam you, to go off on you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it has to be 2 cards for charging plus these Luminas.
Yeah.
So maybe I just go for a double Lumina, starting with the Quicken and Hot Streak. Let's see. How many things... I don't remember. I've seen a decent amount of my misses. Because I could potentially have go again on the first Hot Streak swing, and then if it hits, I would gain soul, and then if you block it with an attack, it would gain go again. And if you somehow block it with non-attacks, it still is able to swing 1 more time because it is go again. If I arsenal, I guess if you don't dishonor me and you don't deal me 15, then this is a really interesting spot. I think I should just go for it. I feel like I've already charged and I have 2 Luminas. I'm probably not going to hit 4 misses.
This is going to be the funniest whiff.
Yeah, I feel like 4 cards. You've already blocked with an attack, so I don't think you have a non-attack to block with. So on 4 hits, I can't really whiff. So we will give it go again. We will break the chain.
Wait, how do you get 4 hits?
Well, if I play 2 Luminas.
You don't play them at instant speed. They just have go again.
No, I'm just saying like I hitting twice. This is gonna have go again. So
yeah,
the first time I can whiff and still swing again. Right.
The first time, yes. Okay.
Yeah. So there's 4 chances potentially to look at the top of my deck.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And find so we'll break the courage. Can't break gallantry.
Sure.
And there's 2 Luminas active. So this will be swing 1 of 3 of Hot Streak for 4 with go again. From the Quicken.
4 with go again from the Quicken. So this doesn't. So we can block this no problem, which we should do. And
if blocked by an attack, it gets go again for the turn.
It gets go again for the turn.
It does get go again for the turn. Yeah, I should emphasize that. Hot Streak's attacks gain go again for the whole turn.
Oh, that sucks.
That's why I was like it felt safe. Is that like if you block it, don't turn the episode off, Colette. Go see someone else. Okay.
So we just have to pray you whiff. All right.
Basically.
No blocks.
Okay. No reaction. Whiff.
Oh boy.
And no. Okay.
Woo, baby!
Oh yeah, because now when it hits, it's too late to gain go again. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yep. That is very bad for you.
Yeah. Well, we will swing for a second time.
I will say no blocks.
Well, you sure you don't want to? You could just defend and.
Yep, I could.
One hit. Okay. Gain 1 life.
Pretty rough.
Lumina,
not so good.
in fact, doesn't always go booming.
If you have more misses in your deck, sometimes it doesn't hit.
And so, I mean, the only reason that's so funny is how long you were like, I think I should just go for it.
I just felt like I would die if I tried to do it next turn. Sure. All right. Well, let's see if I can kill you with a.
I mean, I've only got 3 cards in hand. Like,
That's true.
Okay, on my turn, we will start with a Be Like Water. Please block me.
Okay.
Or don't. Whatever, your decision. I can't tell you what to
do.
do.
Like water.
You're an adult with agency.
It's true. It's true. How do I even kill you? Just like mid-range sabers.
Yeah,
it
got a lot harder just now.
Yeah, interesting. Well, we're learning. We're learning and growing.
Those blade flurries have to do some work.
Yeah.
You maybe could, like, fatigue is not on the table.
It's possible. Yeah. Yeah, because what do you have that whelming?
I gotta start swinging some gadachis over here.
It's not when you have this many cards left in your deck and you have Art of War. Like at some point you'll arsenal Art of War and play a 5-card hand.
Sure,
probably.
yeah.
There's a lot of redundancy. It's 1 whelming, 2 whelmings. Yeah, I mean you still got red whelmings in there that you could just go get off of this trigger.
Mm-hmm. Still half my bonds, I think.
Mm-hmm. I'll block for 3.
Not half. I have 3 more. Okay. I will then. Yeah, I think we just need to set up here. Kadachi.
Take 1.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
We're not fatiguing.
That way. Okay, hey, I at least got a little tempo. We'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
I will play a Take Flight, pitching V, charging Banneret of Gallantry, make back that precious Quicken that betrayed me.
Mm-hmm.
Floating 1, 4 or 5 go again. OBS is not sparing me the embarrassment. It's still recording.
This is interesting.
Maybe like a V single Lumina turn? If I could pull that off.
We'll block 5.
All right. Goes up to 5. Also, do you mind? I just realized I'm supposed to clean my Valiant Dynamos.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think it's going to win.
You gave me an entire Lumina combo, so I think I can give you the one.
Yeah. I'll swing 2 or 4.
Sure. No blocks. We'll take 2.
Okay, take 2. And eats the Quicken.
Yep.
As well. Okay. 30.
Not the hand I was looking for, I will say. Kadachi?
No blocks.
Sure. Kadachi?
Okay. Block 1.
Sure. Back to you.
Okay. All right. I do know this feeling, actually. This is, you do your big combo and get a bunch of your good cards out of your deck.
Yep.
And then you shuffle it up and you're like, what is...
what do I do
what
now?
is left in here? Yeah, it's not quite as bad as like with Boltyn because you still have like more starters and combos and stuff, but it starts getting weird. Yeah. For sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good Take Flight, charging Blade Runner. So 2 floating, 4 go again. Or 5.
I'll say no blocks.
Sure, no reaction. Take 4.
Sure.
Then I'll swing a Hot Streak for 2 or 3.
Take 2.
I'll glint it,
Okay.
and then I'll swing for 2 or 4.
We'll take 2 more.
Okay.
We found a hand.
Okay. It's not just that blocking charged Boltyn attacks is not profitable.
Yeah, well, there's also that.
No.
All right, I'm going to start with an Ancestral Harmony.
Okay.
Will banish the top card of my deck. If it has combo, I get to play it this turn.
Artivore?
Bonds!
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, the high roll.
Oh, man.
I'm actually not even sure I can... It's going to be interesting if I can... to see if I can actually do anything with that. All right. We will then... play a Surging.
Sure. Oh, yeah. I missed the Dynamo counter again.
Oh,
so
no.
sorry.
No, all good.
5. We'll say no blocks. Reacts?
Go for it.
Play a Soul Shield. Would have been really nice to have one of these earlier and get one more soul
Yeah.
deck.
Okay. Just realized I've been sitting with my hand covering my mouth, and I shouldn't do that when we're on camera, especially facing camera. Anyway, we will Whelming for 5 go again.
Sure. Suppose you will.
On hit, draw a card.
Sure. 1 in hand?
Yep.
Okay. Block 6.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's the line. Oh, I wish I had one more pitch.
I do hate when I pitch a yellow in Katsu and I'm like, this could have been a blue and everything would have been much nicer.
Yeah. Okay. We will play Bonds for 4. Go again.
What you banishing?
I am banishing... Do I still have... Need to count my flusters here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. I'm going to banish a Fluster Fist.
Alrighty. More fluster time.
Yep. Man. You were so screwed if I had one more pitch there. Oh, man. It would have been so gross.
What could it be? One more pitch for, I'm guessing Descendant, and then you could do double bonds and Dishonor.
Yep.
Yeah. They were very smart when they made Descendant cost 1. They were like, we got to make it cost not 0, because costing 0 is way too good for Katsu.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll get a block value here, because I'm going to block one way or the other, so I'll take 3, right? Because it's harmonied. Okay. 2, 3.
And then we will send Fluster Fist for 4.
5, right?
5, yes, sir.
Take 5.
Arsenal.
Okay. Hey, Soul Shield goes to my soul, so be ready for that single Lumina combo. It's coming your way at some point. I will pass and draw.
All right. Be like water.
Sure. Spend for 3.
Okay. Thinking on something here. 1 second.
Gets harder and harder for him as he runs out of options. Although his deck is pretty healthy looking, and I have 6 life.
Okay.
It's not looking good for me, folks.
We will... How greedy do I want to be? I kind of want to be a little greedy. Well, you have so much. Yeah, I think I have to wait. So we will... Kadachi.
Sure, I'll take 1.
Yep. Kadachi.
Take 1.
Pass.
Okay.
Might regret that, but I don't think I was quite the go-off hand I wanted. And I think you have real trouble doing 22 damage at this point.
Yeah, I think it's pretty tough. What can I do with this hand? Play a Bolt of Courage. I'll charge a blue Bolt of Courage. Coming in for 3 on hit, draw a card.
Mm-hmm. You have no way to give it go again.
Unless you block with an attack.
Yeah. No blocks.
Okay. I'm going to react with Beacon.
Oh, no!
How many to banish? Let's see.
My greed!
2, then I could give go again. Have 2 soul. Maybe it's 3. I think I'd have to use as much of my soul as possible. So I'll say 3. And what am I searching for? Lumina, I guess? Unless I draw a red. I don't get to find out what I draw. But I think, yeah. 3 soul to give it plus 3. Banish for go again.
Okay.
And then see what I want to search for.
Sure. Taking 6?
Sure. It's just, what, an action card with cost X or less.
I think in retrospect, I was super greedy.
It's hard to block around Beacon.
There was an opportunity I could have had to... But, like, this is the thing. I don't know how much... Also, oh, man. You know what it is? It's the fact that your deck is single-sleeved. I'm borrowing Chris's deck for this.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm used to, like, a double-sleeve deck being... So this feels like I have way less cards in deck than I think I'm used to. Like,
actually, I could do... That's interesting. I could get just any action card. Okay, search your deck for an action card. I could get another Bolt of Courage, and then I've already charged, so it threatens to draw me a card. It doesn't have Go Again, but...
Isn't the optimal play here to have banished one and getting Celestial Cataclysm?
I think it actually is. Shall I do that?
I mean, if you want.
Sure.
If you want to do the good thing.
Yeah. So you put back... Should I still leave one soul, or just use all the soul?
I gain... So wait, you're putting back how many?
2.
Okay, so I gain 2 life back.
Yeah.
So this came in for then 4.
Yeah, and then... Yeah, I guess there's like the most damage is Cataclysm. Oh yeah, because then I can also just like swing a weapon or play whatever other attack I draw. Okay. Yeah, I'd still give it Go Again.
Yeah.
Because then you're taking damage.
Yeah, I mean, Sea Strike is just really good.
Yeah. And you have some soul. Okay. So then I play that for 7 Go Again.
Now I think you have none floating, none in soul.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 7.
Okay. I'll pay 1 to Hot Streak.
We'll take 2.
Sure. Pass it back to you.
All right.
Well, I made it look close at the end.
Yeah, we'll see.
We will see.
Is that just what we do? Yeah, I think that is maybe... Okay. Kadachi?
Sure. Take 1.
Extra
wins.
Spinning Wheel Kick for 4 Go Again.
Sure. 2 in hand, 1 in arsenal? Okay. Give you 4.
You have how many in hand? 3?
3.
We'll play a Descendant for 2.
2. Still have 1 float, okay. What, 3?
Will bounce?
Sure.
What are we getting here?
You'll have a card in hand as well? Okay.
Do I have more of those? Yeah. Oh, wait. Nope, I don't. Shit.
Maybe Dishonor, just for damage? Or are they all spent?
Because
you did Bonds into Dishonor me once. So potentially there's 1 in the deck.
Yes, I need something with Go Again that's a 0 cost. Is the problem.
100 wins, or are they all in there?
That's the 100 wins are all in graveyard.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to save my ass, but it's not. Do I have a... Okay, then I guess we do this. There's 1. Do I have 1 of those left? This list runs 3 Spinning Wheel Kicks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We're going to banish a Spinning Wheel Kick.
Okay. Wheel Kick.
And get a Spinning Wheel Kick.
Beautiful. Okay, so
it's so this is 4 Go Again.
Okay. Well, I think whatever you got was going to kill me because I have to defend with a Soul Shield, pitching a Soul Shield.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
So even a blue would have killed me.
Yeah, so we'll pitch to Spinning Wheel Kick. I had the Dishonor in hand.
Oh,
I was trying to figure out a way to play it, but good game.
Dishonored Spinning Wheel Kick.
Yeah, it turns out...
Turns out Soul is pretty good. Some would say necessary for the Boltyn combo.
It turns out, yeah, you really... I mean, that's... Having played a decent amount of Boltyn myself, it is like... I think one of the earliest lessons I learned was like, oh, it's really bad to go off too early.
Yeah. I was just hoping to see a soul shield at some point so I could block. It was just like, I felt like I was going to die if I didn't start going off. But yeah, I think the more optimal play there was hope you break a little, just beacon for the Lumina, arsenal it, still have 1 soul, right? Mm-hmm. And then a quicken and 2 Lumina, and then I could potentially draw into... Like, if I draw into a soul shield, then I can, like, defend and have more soul and then maybe go off the turn after that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I might have just died if I had done that. I think Katsu can be a tricky matchup for Boltyn, because you do, like, technically have some on-hits in the form of Dishonor that stop me from comboing, and also your on-hits can just mean you deal 40 damage and kill me.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure. I think it's kind of tough in that you need a lot of D-reacts, but, like, then it's that point you just turn into... OTK Viserai, and you can't do anything, and you can't build the soul that you need. Like, yeah, it seems really tough.
It's just, like, soul is really hungry to, like, card hungry to build. You need to have 2 cards almost always to...
I kind of wonder if the approach isn't just, like, play really defensive until you see Lumina, and then go super aggro, and get the soul that you need, and just like, all right, they're going to hit, they're going to hit.
I think probably. I think there was a turn where I blocked out some vanilla damage, and I should have just tanked more damage to, like... play a blue charge card and charge and have soul, and then because I could have been basically in the same situation with 1 more soul if I'd done that, and like slightly less life.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like get soul as aggressively as possible, and then go off as soon as I can double Lumina.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Which Beacon is kind of awkward because it like Beacon sort of is like having another Lumina, but it costs you a soul, so it's like puts you down 1 soul. So I can definitely see why there's like the RNG factor involved in the deck, where it's like if you draw 2 Luminas immediately, you're just like make soul and then play them both.
Yeah.
Especially in a matchup like Katsu, I feel like double Lumina is probably pretty solid to push through a lot of damage. It's not like you need triple Lumina to kill him.
Right. Yeah, for sure. From my end, I don't know. My go off turn felt underwhelming.
It was pretty strong. I mean,
it was okay.
I think so, because it put me to. Didn't I go to 15?
I didn't even notice how much damage it did. It was just like, oh, 2, 3. I felt like I was playing so many yellows and blues. Like,
yeah, I mean, that is the thing about like the hyper combo builds, is that you have to run a lot of yellows and blues for redundancy. But like, I think I was at 30, somewhere in the 30s on that turn, and went down to like 17.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Or something.
Yeah,
or maybe 20. So it was like, you had me down to like the 20s while I was still at 40, and it was like pretty clear you're going to end with the Dishonor, so I still had to like save cards to block it. So I couldn't even like 5-card combo you that turn without getting Dishonored. Or I think I had to give you my armor. So it's like if I had like the perfect go off turn, it could have been too late.
Sure. Okay.
But I just didn't have enough ways to like get more soul.
Yeah.
There.
I guess that seems to be one of the interesting things about playing Katsu, is because it felt like after the go off turn, I had so many natty hands where it was just sort of like, oh man, this would have been like, this was the go off turn. You know, it was like, but I guess you can kind of just sort of stumble into like whatever.
Yeah, you can like put together. I mean, was it a triple bonds turn?
I did triple bonds.
Okay. Yeah, triple bonds, even if you don't have Art of War or anything else active, is still just like so above rate in terms of how much damage you push, I think.
Sure.
Especially because you didn't like fully deplete the deck. It was like you still had Surging, Whelmings, and Bonds left. You had some Descendants and just like random stuff with Go Again.
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like in that scenario, like putting me to, like, especially because I was sort of like, even if I didn't have a combo that turn, I feel like if I had less pressure and was just like, let's set up more soul and then hope to draw another Lumina, then I might have had like 3 soul and triple Lumina.
Sure.
And then could just really go off. But yeah, Katsu is sort of like every game plays differently, it feels like. And even like within the game, you're like shuffling up your deck so much that you are like never sure what you're going to see, or like you're not like able to track the order that anything's coming out in. And there's just like always different lines. Like I probably never played like a Bonds line with like that exact combo of cards, just because you're playing like 10 different cards in a turn.
Sure. Yeah. It's an interesting deck. I want to play more of it. But.
It's fun. It is like there's that like frustration of like drawing bricks and feeling like you're playing a lot of yellows and like underwhelming hands for like a little while until it starts clicking, and then it still happens sometimes. I think it's one of those decks where it's like if you haven't played it a ton, you'll feel like you're bricking constantly. And once you've played it a lot, you'll feel like you're only bricking occasionally, but you still do brick. You just sort of learn to like navigate through the really weird cursed hands that you don't know what to do with.
Sure, that makes sense.
You guys should have seen the first game. I managed to double Lumina without missing on Soul, and that was pretty cool. That was maybe I'll show you a little clip of that of me having some mild Boltyn success. It did happen, but I'm glad I got an experience of the lows of Boltyn. I feel like with every deck you want to try playing, you should like see what the absolute like worst scenario you can be in and like how badly you can die. And then see if you still want to play that deck.
Yeah. Well, the next time you fail to your Lumina combo, make sure to mind your manners.
What show is this?
Roger, we're not on the Manor Cast. This is the Crankshaft.
The next time you insert
the next
something,
time you're stealing somebody else's podcast sign off, which they might not find out about.
Remember to crank.
Remember to crank your manners. To correct. The next time OBS crashes, and then you're on the third try of a game and you're losing your mind your manners and don't crank your shaft until you get to the bathroom. We'll see you next time, Crankers.
Bye.